the VALORANT Game Changers presented by Verizon. We just saw an absolute shellacking of a game, having fun, winning 13-3 that CSL manages to grab on the map. Haven. Lab Coat Mimi is back with us on the desk here. I know you have a lot of thoughts from that game, so I'll start things off with you and then I'll swing over to Wyatt after.
Yeah, so I'm a very different person than the person who was just casting the game. I'm Analyst Mimi, and I'm ready to break that one down. My initial thoughts is that having fun, pretty good team. Wyatt, over to you.
Wow, thank you, Mimi. Mimi the scientist. Yeah, I would say in the contest of fun, it looked like Ari was having fun, but I think Bungie might have been having the most fun of all the fun happening. Especially given round one on the pistol, Bungie was already just like over pushing into spawn to try to get more kills. Immediately, it's just, oh, it's gonna be one of those kind of games, huh?
Yeah, that's kind of what it felt like to me as well. Watching that match, the main thing I was noticing was that it felt like CSL's composition wasn't really able to fulfill the ideas that they wanted. It was built around, okay, we're going to take this early space, or we're going to play retake, because we have really good utility to set up our rays with the line control from that breach, as well as the Fade Seas and Haunt to combine with it. But they were never really allowed to play to that game plan, because Having Fun did a good job of varying the faster hits in the slower rounds to punish the aggression, and also did a good job of getting aggressive in their post plants and not allowing those retakes to ever get, I guess, fully cooked in the way that CSL wanted them to.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to talk about the comp as well from the CSL side, because honestly, Mimi, it felt like they weren't being themselves here. I wanted them to be their true selves, and I just felt like they weren't. Specifically, like Miao Zedong, which is a crazy name. That's the ESEA Open Season 4 alias. But regardless, there were just so many moments where they were like flashing for themselves, and it just felt like overall, aside from some of those like Shark Attack mid-round plays, I felt like the players on that team wanted to make plays for themselves, you know, be solo a lot of the time. And in those moments, it's like, oh, well, maybe just be on the KO so you can flash for yourself in a better way, that kind of thing. You know what I mean? So I just want them to be themselves.
I want to see the real them, and I think the idea was like they wanted to like take mid control and like kind of set up a crossfire with Ari and Miao, or like push deep, but it always felt like that failed. Like it didn't feel like there was quite the synergy there. A composition like this requires a lot of synergy, and it didn't feel like it was completely in place. But on the other side, Having Fun, as we mentioned, we're having a lot of fun, and also had some good synergy between these players.
So I want to touch up on that a little bit when we talk about synergy, because I feel like it's very easy to talk about just the absolute domination that Having Fun is having. Oh my god, I think we're gonna like, you know, stretch that phrase like to no end here. But something that you touched up on the cast is the fundamental issues and the comms in particular, because that was something that I wrote down to and underlined. Is it seems very fragmented on the side of Colossal as far as what sort of communication and calling out. Is anybody watching the flank? Is anybody watching this? Like multiple times, Mimi, they have allowed someone from Having Fun to essentially just creep up behind them. And I'm curious, with map number 2 getting ready, which is Haven, this is Having Fun's map pick. Like, that's going to be pretty huge as far as making sure that you kind of make that adjustment coming into this. I hopefully also not tilted.
Yeah, especially since Having Fun will start on defense, and I think a lot of the issues that you were bringing up, Seth, that are very fair, were that they weren't checking their flanks, they were giving away a lot of map control for free. Haven is a map where it's kind of all about holding onto map control, controlling your flank, making sure that the opponent can't find that space. And if we see those same issues cropping up in this second game, I think that there is a pretty good likelihood that this could just be a quick 2-0 for Having Fun.
Ooh, that is... I don't even want to call that a bold prediction, but I
say that's a very
feel like
cold take, lukewarm take at best.
That is the most lukewarm take. I guess, like, I know, Wyatt, you've had a lot to say with the Colossal comp from the first map, and Is there anything like maybe even like out of pocket again that should they try to pull for Haven? It is a 3, site plant map. They're starting on defense. We already saw the struggles holding down 2 sites. Now you're gonna have to hold down 3. How are they supposed to be their true selves here?
That's a great question, and I don't think I have all the answers.
This is like some life advice stuff.
Yeah, I know.
That's being asked of you, Wyatt. What do you have? Can you inspire them, please? Can you be coach?
Yeah, put on the Coach Wyatt hat.
Okay. I could try and get into this tactically, or I could use that 1 semester of psychology that I took in college before I got kicked out
Psych 1.
to really
Psych 101, yeah.
to really break this one down so they can become their true selves. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know what I would say if I'm the coach right now. I don't know where we're taking this one, guys. Just go out there and try and have some fun. I would. That is kind of genuine though. I think just up the fun, have some more whimsy, try and match the whimsy levels, and see where that can take you. Because as far as I think some of the more coordinated efforts they were going for, I felt like that's where they were falling flat. But where they were finding some success was just in the moments like Io gets a bunch of kills with the Sheriff because clearly the mechanics are there. Ari gets a bunch of kills on an aggressive play because the mechanics are there. I think that has a better likelihood of them actually stringing rounds together here.
So the message is Colossal also needs to start having fun.
Yes.
Possibly.
Everyone needs to have fun. Fun is good.
Exactly. Fun is good. So with that, we do have map number 2 underway. Mimi, we're going to send you off. Say hi to your twin for us. And Gompers.
I hope they're doing well, honestly.
Caster Mimi, I hope she is doing well as well. Just take us away. Go. Get out of here.
All right. Well, welcome back, Mimi.
It's me, a very different person. Ready again to cast again.
Awesome. So obviously you're no longer a scientist, you've retired, so you've come into this as a commentator. I'm ready to see it, and I think we're ready to see the next game of Haven. Listen, if I were to put my take on it, I think we'll probably see a different performance out of, obviously, this team of CSL. Although
excuse me? Okay. What are the hovers? What are the hovers? I'm seeing 1, 3, 4, 5 duelists currently being hovered by the side of CSL.
Oh, no.
And that's already 2 locked in. Something tells me that they aren't being their true selves. Something tells me they are having fun. They listen to Coach Wyatt, it would appear.
There was no point of analysis. It's just a 5 duelist.
No, give me some analysis. What are the strengths of this composition? Obviously, actually, no smokes, no initiator, no sentinel.
You know what?
What is this good at?
As an insta-lock duelist, I have to say,
you're an expert on the matter.
This is pretty solid. I think this composition is actually great, right? Who needs smokes? Who needs I was gonna say who needs flashes, but I think we have plenty here. Yeah. So this is big.
All right. Well, here we go. This is a map for the ages. 5 duelists versus a good, honest Valorant composition. Jet double initiator. Who will win? Probably having fun, but maybe CSL will have fun while they're at it.
I think honestly we'll probably see more rounds. Surprisingly enough, I think with the less stress added onto this game and not having to put too heavy thought analysis into their playstyle, I think they'll just play for aim here and frag.
Yeah, I love it. It looks like having fun though. Are just going to be playing retake in this one. They full give up the A site. You got the lurking Phoenix. I've seen that one in my rank games a few times. Seems pretty optimal to me. No smokes. Maybe that's optimal because it means they can just fight from sight. Lily grabs 2.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, so far having fun. Already looking good. Having the breach there definitely counters a lot of the duelists coming through. IO. Get a nice flank down. Yeah, headshots coming in. I don't even know what to think at this point. What? They hit a shot blind and they just walk away freely.
Enemy remaining.
Hero is next up with the Sheriff. That is unbelievable, the stuff she has pulled out. But here we go. 1 versus 1. The match of the ages. Lily versus Rain. Oh, and Lily might just walk right into this one. She's not looking. Okay. And Rain is ready.
There was actually more potential in that pistol round than we saw last game. That's it.
Yeah, it felt mean to say yes, but It was a really close round, to be honest.
Yeah.
The lurking Phoenix, pretty crazy. Managed to get all the way into B Link, which was, I guess, good to find that gap. The no smoke towards Heaven meant that they could just brawl with the site players. I did think that was a good idea from the defense, though. Understanding the gaps in your opponent's composition and looking to punish it. Pretty good stuff.
Yeah, very heavily split up. I mean, that's the best way to play your duelist, right? Isolate the fight, try to pick things off one by one. Overall, though, I don't think this is a bad take for CSL. I think, again, what they needed was that relaxation, and they're finally getting that. And they're playing a lot better because of it. These team members are not bad players. They are probably, honestly, just as good as anybody else coming down on the top teams. They just need to rely on themselves.
And I think this actually makes it very hard if you're having fun, because it forces you to be structured, to not give these gaps, and thus far it doesn't look like they're giving any. What a nice punch back into Garage off that alarm bot. Will shut down absolutely everything, and there's just not enough bullets in the Stinger for Io to get anything. She'll desperately try and find a kill, but it will just be that one. And back to my point before this round really got underway, it's that you do have to have a lot of structure to not give away gaps when you're playing against an opponent that is just like going absolutely crazy. It's like kind of a different game than what you're normally expecting to play against as a squad.
Yeah, but it feels like having fun. You know, they're finally getting pressure down. A Colossal is everywhere, so they're always having to be aware of their surroundings. Keep things intact, but you got that second-hand buy coming in again from Colossal, and the economy, listen, it's already bad. It's already down the drain, but at this point, they're still fighting for that 2-1.
That they are. Another Stinger Force. Here we go again. There's actually quite a few ultimates that they're very close to. One off Phoenix ult, one off Neon ult. So maybe you fight A long, try and get one of those online. These players, anchoring A, could get overwhelmed very easily. I'd expect them to just go run back, try and play retake again. And that is their idea.
Yeah, they're getting the shock darts. Okay, I don't even know. At this point, Luna, unfortunately, not getting anyone. But it's Bungie picking off that first shot. That jet-on-jet duel looking good on Bungie's side. But still, right, you got the post lane hiding on about. You can probably expect this very, very heavy aggression coming down towards Connector.
One
and
enemy
it's
remaining.
still having fun. Just taking everybody down left and right.
Meow Zedong, 1 versus 5. Something tells me this one is not happening. Yeah, Julia will just spray through the smoke. This team's names are really quite an experience to view. You have Mommy Ari, Bunny, Meow Zedong in a row. That's wild.
Meow Zedong.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's normal. It's normal in Colossal Gaming context.
You come here often?
Yeah.
You know about their names that often? Okay,
Yeah,
good.
I'm used to the Colossal Gaming transcript.
Would you say you're a Colossal gamer yourself?
I'm a Colossal gamer, yeah. I'm a Colossal golfer.
Colossal golfer. Even better. You really do love to hear it. All right. Fight towards Garage. 3 players ready. A breach stun queued up.
Oh gosh, Bungie again, right? Not checking the corner. They actually double committed there to an angle that, you know, probably one of them could have picked off. But at that point, I mean, you need the double exposure right here. Bunny left alone trying to fight this.
Well, Bungie has the angle too. Dash pop. She's ready on this one, but isn't able to find the shot. Will just escape to safety. And Luna hears everything. She knows these rotations are headed back towards grass, and it's the perfect angle. There's no way they check this, right? Yeah. Meow unaware. Io not checking either.
Mid.
And Luna's gotten this down to a 1v4 for Bunny.
We're just running it down. Jumping left and right. Okay, but there is opportunity. I like me some Reyna, and I love me some Reyna. Okay, Bunny, unfortunately, not sticking up that Reyna name, but there is, again, I'm gonna keep saying it. I have hope. I have hope. I genuinely do. Colossal Gaming, there is still time.
For what?
For something I don't know.
That shows me that you truly believe.
I truly do.
A real
I truly
believer.
do.
Placing
All
swarm
right.
grenade.
I'm not gonna be a hater. I'm gonna be a believer. All right. Let's get super serious. Let's talk about the plus sides and the minus sides. Minus sides, downsides of this 5 duelist composition. One plus side, You can run over sites. Luna is ulting, and they already will be able to get a plant down, but the reaction is there. Rain in with a breach ult. Lily has to tuck tail and run. She's got a little gap, but not for long. Bungie there on the hit. A reflank already coming through, and it's just IO. 1 versus 4. Face checked by Luna. A little bonk in the smoke, and a 5th round having fun.
I believe at this point, right? What is your professional analysis of this game?
My professional analysis?
Yeah.
I would say that 5 Duelist is pretty good for running it down.
Okay.
And for trading. The issue is if your opponent runs away and then everyone repushes together, you lose. And thus far, Having Fun have done just that and done a very good job at it. They're just playing retake every round, and you can see, this is what we were talking about on the desk between games. You're seeing the synergy, the fundamentals there for Having Fun. They are good at using their utility to set each other up and trade each other. Even in the face of this incredibly chaotic comp, they're still achieving at those goals. And for Colossal, despite the fact that they're all running it down together and getting crazy in a big death ball, they still haven't really been able to trade each other out successfully in most of these rounds.
Oh, man. You know, actually, I'm noticing too, they're spending a lot of their utility on the executions onto site. And if what you said, right, is 100% accurate with Having Fun, re-pushing down onto site, getting those retakes through, they should keep that. They should just let Ari create some of that space, join in with her, and then use that util to really keep themselves
My question to you,
intact. Yeah.
What util?
Well,
Raise nades,
hear me out.
Phoenix Splash,
Hear me out.
Neon Stun.
Hear me out. Okay. As a duelist.
Okay, Coach Gompers, how do you win this game if you have 5
there's a lot you can do. Number 1, frag.
Okay, that's a good start. I like that one.
All right. Number 2, blind. Big, right? That gets you onto the site. That gets you some picks. That gets you the advantage. Right there. See, if you had a blind, it wouldn't have happened that way.
That's true. Was that number 3, die to an operator? Or was there a different number?
No, number 3 is actually don't die. Right here, right? This is
remaining.
Number 4, die.
Yes, and I think that's the last one.
Okay.
Because sometimes as a duelist, you do need to have negative deaths. As I know in my ranked games when I install.
All right, hold up here. Bunny 1v4, 1v5. That's how it started? No. Hero with the Sheriff. She simply does not miss those.
In all reality, though, I think CSL, insta-locking this, it shows that they're not taking this to an extreme sincerity and really just putting together something and having fun with this game. So, you know, not looking too deeply into this.
I love how seriously you delivered that.
Yeah.
You really, I feel like I got a glimpse into their mind. And I truly appreciate that. That's given me... You know, in learning more about Colossal Gaming, I've learned more about myself. What that is, not sure quite yet, but we'll see if they learn something in this round. It doesn't seem like they've learned yet that if you peek here, you die, because that's happened again.
No.
And again.
They're just trying not to show the strats. I think that's it.
They're saving them for champions?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, honestly, this is what kind of happens sometimes. You get placed against a team that kind of outclasses you, and the best way you can take it is in stride. Have some fun, make the best of it. That's what they're doing. They tried to play map number 1, slipped away from them, and they realized, hey, guys, we've lost 3 maps in a row to these guys without getting double digits in our round count. So let's just have some fun, make the best of the situation, make the best of the moment. That's exactly what they're doing. Bunny trying to hit something there, won't be able to quite do it. And Bungie's just putting on a clinic, delivering what she does best. Nice little strafe 1-taps on the jet. Does Meow get here one? Get here one?
I think so.
Get one here?
I believe in Meow Zedong. Oh my gosh. And you know, it was rightfully so. They have a showstopper. Honestly, they could pull it out at this point. One showstopper right now with the amount of grouping that we're seeing. I think Sewers is the zone. It's the zone.
It's the place to be. Oh, she gets one. Nice shot, but nothing more. Bungie, a 3K in the round, and an 8th one for Having Fun. They're speedrunning this one.
Hi, Colossal. I'm just curious as to how they're going to handle the defense with this comp. Are they going to run it down again?
What are their other options?
Use Aria smokes.
Oh,
There you go.
that's smart.
Yeah. This is why I'm here.
Thank you for providing support. Yeah, this is just treat the rest of this game as a Bungie frag movie. Every time we spectate her, she's gonna hit a nice shot. Rolling Thunder through, they are gonna get pinched in garage. Rain is bullying with utility at this point. 2 players in a corner, classics here, Bungie's there, and the round's done and dusted. Another flawless for having fun. Not a single point of damage dealt to them, in fact. It's like a super flawless.
Yeah. Welcome to VCT Valorant Game Changers. I love this thing. I love Valorant. This game is awesome though. I do have to admit that it is nice to
Like, this game is awesome as in this specific match or Valorant generally. I do agree, Valorant, pretty cool video game.
I think both. All
Okay.
of the above. The latter, actually.
I agree. It's a good take. Alright, here we go. And there goes Ari. Down and out. How do you feel about the rebrand from Ari Anarchist to Mommy Ari?
I think actually it was pretty fog. I like Mommy Ari a bit more than Ari Anarchist because they're no longer anarching, and now they're mommy. So at this point, it's amazing to see, right? Having fun again. Just dominating. I don't even know at this point, right? What do you do with a game like this one?
You have fun. You take a page out of there. But Luna was fully blind for that one, by the way. 4K for her in that round. They're just taking turns hitting clips.
How is it, Mimi, that when you're casting, the games are always amazing?
No chance.
Yeah, this game is amazing, I would say.
I think it's a good game. I think we get to see a bit of, you know, what Colossal Gaming is, and even though, right, it is Game Changers, it's still it is still a bit astonishing that they're able to just chill and relax and have fun. They're having fun.
How many times have we said that?
I don't know.
It's unavoidable at this point. Oh no. No more puns. No more laughter. No more humor, please. Serious
Bungie.
gameplay. Okay.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, keep the cam on Bungie at this point because they're getting 3Ks left and right. I want to see the KD. I need to see the KD. I'm craving it. What
Update.
is it?
News report in. It's good. 14 to 2. That's 7.0. I can do math.
Thank you, Scientist Mimi.
Yeah, you're welcome anytime.
I cannot do math, so I don't even know. Oh, that's 12. Well, 14 minus 2 is 12. Anyway.
Hey.
What? Yeah.
What is bro saying?
I don't even. What am I?
What are you waffling about?
I'm surprised though, because Phoenix Ultimate is actually one of the easiest ultimates to get in the game, especially if you farm those orbs. So IO could actually be abusing that, but it seems like they're not. Showstopper getting used up as well. At least at this point, right?
Wait,
we
this
get
could
to
be
see
the
some
round.
frags coming
This
down.
could be the
CSL,
round.
they're coming
5v3.
back.
It's in favor of them.
Enemy mark.
Yeah, I was gonna fight for more. There's 2 players towards spawn. Look at the reflank. Both the Neon and the Jet are reflanking here.
All right, there is a possibility. CSL, Maari, taking some of these shots. I think in the beginning, maybe they were just trolling, right? They wanted the game to go up to that match point, even closer, if anything. And now at this point, they just need to fight it out. Hero a bit too close to, you know, isolating those fights one-on-one as CSL continuously peeking out.
Sides.
Did you hear the story of the 11-1 comeback on the defensive side of Haven by CSL with 5 duelists?
You know, Mimi, when you ask me if I believe in curses, I do now. I believe in the 11-1 curse.
Is that a thing?
Yeah,
They're making it, is what you're saying.
yeah. I'm making it a stable.
Okay.
If it happens, it'll be so big.
It would be.
I'm just saying.
How does 5 duelists play on defensive Haven? Something tells me it's fight mid every round. Looks like they have the same idea. 3 players in garage ready to fight through up a Phoenix Flash and having fun, still playing some honest Valorant. 3-1-1, Killjoy turret to hold space in mid. They'll quickly learn of this fast fight coming through. Hero sees 3.
I actually think they have a big opportunity winning out this pistol. Never mind. Just as I say that, shots fired. And everybody goes down. The moment they peek, the moment they're in the crosshair, or even in the vision of HF,
One enemy remaining.
Okay. That was like a solid like 1700s duel. Pistols at dawn. We turn around, count to 3, pull them out at the same time. First one to hit it wins it. And it's gonna be having fun winning this one. 12-1.
Match point.
I honestly can't wait to do an analyst segment in this game. I'm gonna have a lot to say.
Yeah, are you actually?
Yeah. I want to talk about the merits of this composition. They've been cooking this one up.
One enemy remaining.
I think this was actually all a part of the plan. Right now, right, they have the 5 duelists and they're showcasing it. And they're saying this is what we're working with in the future. This is the new meta. And I believe it.
All right, let's see. That plan has got to start here. They'll force into this one. Judge, Sheriff, Ares, Stinger. Variety of weapons. Got a little bit of something for everyone. And they're not getting quite as aggressive this round. Instead, just kind of grouping towards B. I'd say that as Ari just swings down there. She finds Julia. Nice job. A Bungie replies with one of her own. And oh no.
Rain. I feel like they have to chill a bit here. Bungie going up over top.
Okay.
And you're right. They actually are a demon. I don't know what is going on with Bungie, at least in this game, but it feels like the shots are always connecting. It's always a headshot. It's never anything less.
Yeah, Bungie is an incredible individual, and she very much wants to get back to the top level. She's been on so many sign teams before. XSET, TSM, Version X, CLG. She wants having fun to be the next team in that history, the next one to make it to a main event. They're just one round away from reaching the next phase. It's IO. The 1 versus 2. And their position is known. Not good for the breach in hell. IO finds one. Second player, an unknown quantity, though. It's a swing towards spawn. And it's Luna Fox. Forward knows that no one is on that spike quite yet. A tap. And noise made. It's a wrap towards heaven. IO reads it, but shock darts are coming in. She's only 25 HP.
No.
It's out of it for now. Second player still patient on the swing. 2 bullets in the classic. All she has. And she can't spin it enough. 13-1. A 2-0 victory for having fun. They've made it to the next phase.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I actually believed that they would have won that out. I thought it was brilliant to, you know, just rush it down in hell. I mean, they knew they had the stinger. They knew the advantage there was kind of just a run and gun at that point. But overall, it was a good game. Listen, despite the 5 inselect duelists, despite the slight trolling that we got to see out of Colossal Gaming, I don't think that's their full potential at all. I think this team is newly formed. I think overall it might not even be an actual team that they really want to continue with. But if it is, right, it does take time. It does take some of that effort, and I think I see that potential there. The biggest thing is, like you talked about before, just those fundamentals being put into it.
Yeah, sometimes you're just outclassed, and that was honestly the story of the matchup today. But we should celebrate for having fun, because they've made it into the next phase here, and I think they're a free agent squad that could take some names. Obviously, they looked incredible here, but let's not forget that already they have put up similar performances against some of the top teams here. They took a map off XSET, only lost in overtime to not beat them out. So this is a team that can play up to the level of some of the top signed organizations that we have here in Game Changers, and I'm sure that the rest of their run now into the bracket play is going to be very, very interesting to watch. There's a lot of potential with this squad.
Yeah, a big congratulations, of course, to having fun for being able to run away with that victory. I mean, 13-3, 13-1 across the board is pretty impressive, especially continuously for that second time. They get to qualify, or they get to continue more so into this open qualifiers. Now, I'm going to lead it back to that analyst desk. Mimi, have fun.
I had to giggle a little bit. That's a great sign of welcome back, Mimi. This is analyst Mimi. Great performance for caster Mimi over there. But I'm gonna start with you this time, Wyatt. Just to give Mimi a bit of a breather here, because you did give the advice of Colossal needs to have fun. I think they took that a little too hard. Would you say?
And I mean, you can have too much fun, and I think that's what we witnessed here. They had a little bit too much fun. They took my advice far too seriously.
They got a little too silly, I would say. Just a smidgen too joyous. It's unfortunate to see, but Yeah, this was a map of Valorant that was a map of Valorant. It was 5 duelists versus having fun, playing their real comp, and honestly, it was a meme of a game. But my biggest takeaway is that in the face of insanity, we can still see having fun's individuals popping off, and their team having pretty solid synergy with each other.
Yeah, no, I want to touch up on this because I've personally never seen it in how many Valorant tournaments that I've covered. 5 duelists. Now I know the picks themselves, the comp themselves have live a little too much to be desired, but I don't necessarily feel like that was the reason like things lost. It still comes down to the issue that you originally brought up, Mimi, but I'm gonna toss this one to Wyatt, is fundamentals and communication. Just because you have 5 duelists doesn't necessarily mean you kind of just have to run and gun, right? No?
That's true. Honestly, that's true, and it's made me pause for reflection, everybody. Because I'm thinking about all the times in ranked where I queue up against a team that has 5 duelists and we still lose, and it just ruins everyone's night. And now I'm reflecting, how did we lose? Because they make it look so simple, the having fun side. And yeah, I mean, you know, when you have the 5 duelists, the problem is none of the duelists really, you know, support each other. It's kind of hard to do that. It's kind of hard to get into sites with no smokes or, you know, breach utility or, you know, any utility at all. That'll do a number on every aspect of the game.
Yeah, it has a tendency to do that, but yeah, I mean, to pull wider, like, this wasn't a game that was lost because they trolled and they picked 5 duelists. It was a game that they knew was lost, so they wanted to have some fun in the final map. And they locked in 5 duelists, because why not? It's more enjoyable to lose running it down on Neon than to play out the comp and try and like do like the craziest thing possible to do that. Sometimes you just gotta inject a little bit of whimsy into your life, and they did that. And we also did see that this isn't a team that's just here for the memes. Map number 1, they tried out a composition. I think they had an interesting idea of how to play Ascent. I like seeing teams try and innovate and not just playing the bog standard comp, but as we discussed, there was some fundamental issues with it, and they were outclassed by having fun in this one. But it will be interesting still to see if some of these players stick together, play in future tournaments, because even if you get owned in one game, that's not a death blow for your team. You can always try and come back, cook up something different. If anything, you lose and you learn. Maybe don't learn much from losing with 5 duelists, but I'd say you could learn some stuff from map number 1.
Exactly. Sounds good. Now, I'm excited just to see how Having Fun's performance is going to play out for the rest of the tournament. You both already called it as far as them definitely being an unsigned roster to watch. But for now, we do want to get ready for our next series of the day. I have our Prime Gaming post-match highlights coming at you as we get ready for the break. So we will see you all on the other side. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Verizon post-match interview. I am so excited to have Bungie joining me today after an absolutely phenomenal win from Have Fun. Hi, Bungie. How are you?
Hi, I'm good.
Congratulations on winning today and advancing to the next round. I guess I'll start things off. I just have to know, because I've heard the thoughts on the desk. I want to know what you and your team thought. 5 duelists picked against you on that map.
It was interesting. I mean, we played them before, and then we had just played the map previous. I thought that they were still going to try to put up a fight, but I guess they just decided to go out with a bang, you know?
Yeah.
With the 5 duelists, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. I'm always just curious. I mean, okay, your team's performance so far has been absolutely phenomenal. Very eye-catching. Definitely a team to watch. Dominating with their 2 showings against Colossal. Managed to take a map off of Exit and then even going straight into overtime before losing that. How do you plan to maintain that momentum of, I know Mimi's going to hate me for this, or having fun is having fun carrying out throughout this tournament?
I think that we are a really good team, like when it comes to resilience. Like the first map that we won against Exet, we came back from 4-10. So it's just we are really good at, you know, staying focused and having the resilience to just push through and keep trying, even if we aren't going to win.
I mean, I love that. Resilience is definitely very important. And that kind of, you know, ties into my second question here. You have a couple of new players on the roster. I would say, you know, Green, not very experienced in the competitive scene just yet. I believe like you were able to like scout them out. How do you manage their nerves and personalities coming into Game Changers right now?
When it comes to nerves, we were definitely a little nervous against Exet, especially when we were up against them. But we keep the energy pretty high in our comms, so I think that it brings like it kind of defeats the nerves in a way. Like everyone is just so hyped up and focused on winning that the anxiety kind of lessens.
That's perfect. And I mean, this one more targeted towards you as an individual player. I mean, I've watched you through many iterations of various tournaments now. How happy have you been with your growth as a player in the space, and where do you see yourself like in the next like 5-10 years, continuing to still compete and whatnot? Like, what's the Bungie plan?
I'm not sure about 5-10 years down the road, if I'll even be good enough to be competing in that time, because people are just getting better and better. Sometimes it's scary, but for me personally, I think I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. That's it. I'm sorry.
Well, okay, not a question for me then, just like listening to you. And maybe the opinion of some lowly scrub on the other side of the camera doesn't matter. You are pretty cracked, you're pretty jacked. So I feel like there's so much potential there. You gotta have a little faith in yourself, just like how I have faith in you, all right?
Okay. Thank you.
All right, well, okay, final then. If you have any shout outs or message to anybody watching and tuning in for you, Bungie, or for your team, you have the floor.
I don't know. Shout out to my team. Everyone is the goats. I love my team. Everyone just pew pew aimers. Like, oh, we're so good. I'm just so happy. Yeah. That's it. That's my shout out.
Well, I love it. I love it. Pew pew as well. You know, that's one of my favorite finger guns. Let's go, Bungie. Once again, congratulations and good luck with the rest of your matches in this tournament. I will let you go. Thank you once again.
Thank you.
Oh, that was such a sweet interview. Thank you so much, Bungie. She is going to, I believe it, go all the way and definitely a player to watch in this tournament. And with that, we do have another break coming up as we get ready for the next series. So y'all sit back, relax, grab a drink, and we'll see you soon.
Red Bull gives you wings.
What? What is this from EA? He is currently unstoppable. He is just a consistent demon. El Diablo.
Hey guys, it's Ye. Welcome to my course on optimal VALORANT training. I'm going to be demonstrating now some angle clearing. I'll slowly come around the corner as well, making sure no one's on these off angles.